All right, so at least the weather this morning is going to be more quiet than it was last night for the drive home, right?
For sure. I mean, right. You could hear that ice or whatever that was hitting the windows yesterday, Brian.
Yeah, and some thunder and lightning yesterday evening. You name it, we saw it yesterday. A lot of sleet, a lot of freezing rain, and this morning we're left with just some lingering drizzle. Watch out for those untreated spots on the roadways, on the sidewalks this morning. Still a thick crust of ice across much of southeastern Wisconsin. What's left? Still some lingering drizzle and some fog this morning. But again, got to go with a red light here at 6 a.m. because I still think things will be quite slippery on untreated roadways, and then improving as the morning goes on. Winter weather advisory until 9 a.m. now. That's extended from the 6 a.m. Expiration time that was earlier in place. So 9 a.m. now for the winter weather advisory for this morning's round of precipitation. And then we got our next storm system tonight. And we have another winter weather advisory already issued that goes into effect at 9 p.m. this evening for southeastern Wisconsin. Ends at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning for most of us. Northwest of Milwaukee ends at 6 p.m. Thursday evening. Live look towards the airport where we do have, again, some fog and some drizzle out there this morning. Well, here's Oconomowoc numbers, well below the freezing mark. That's where still some icing on the roadways, very likely. But here in Milwaukee, it's above freezing. That is really, really important. Again, we're just above that freezing mark. So a lot of that hard, crusty ice is going to become slushy, if not just wet pavement out there. Temperatures away from Lake Michigan still in the 20s, hanging on the 32 in West Bend, where there was a bit more snow than ice northwest, far northwest through the night last night. So your weather headlines: lingering drizzle this morning up until around 8 a.m. Ice turning to slush through the day, and more freezing rain, though, on the way tonight. Storm Max radar not picking up the drizzle and fog this morning. Main storm system exiting. We have another developing storm system to the west. Brings our round of ice again tonight. So during the day today, for the most part, dry. 8:30 a.m. cloudy skies. 1:30 p.m. still cloudy. This evening, maybe a few sprinkles possible at 7 p.m. But it will be a later arrival with this round of ice compared to yesterday evening. We'll look for this freezing rain to really pick up around midnight into the early morning hours, and then eventually change over to just plain rain during the day tomorrow. This is 3 p.m., whereas a wintry mix continues northwest of Milwaukee. Then eventually we might see a few snowflakes tomorrow evening. How much ice this time around? Another 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch of ice. Looks to be really centering just northwest of Milwaukee as we head into this evening and overnight tonight. All right, your forecast for today: 34 degrees, some fog and drizzle this morning. Coming to an end, cloudy skies. For tonight, a low temperature that falls it down to 30 degrees. Again, freezing rain likely, 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch of ice. Here's your 7-day forecast. Ice to rain during the day on Thursday. I know this is hard to follow along, but again, ice changes over to just plain rain for most of us on Thursday, 37. And then it gets cold. Friday, 13. 21 on Saturday, mostly sunny. On Sunday, some snow, light snow likely, 28. And then another round of snow possible on Tuesday with a high of 27, Elise.